God bless you. This is the Shofar Apostle, Apostle Melvin Crawford with the Shofar. And I'm here to tell you that God is using the power of God so strong in your life. I was teaching on a service on Sunday, and it was called Armed and Dangerous. And armed and dangerous that's who you are. You're armed and dangerous. The devil knows it. The devil's afraid of you. He's scared of you. That's why he keeps picking on you. Because if he can distract you to make you think that he's bigger and badder than you are, then he's got you. But I'm here to bust his bubble and let you know that God has said you are armed and dangerous. The Bible said the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God, through pulling down strongholds. We got weapons that's not carnal, not a knife, not a gun, not a baseball bat, but we got spiritual weapons that we can use that will bring the devil's kingdom down all around us. I'm here to tell you today that God been using these weapons for a long time. And this is the thing about it. God said in his word, he said, I'm the same yesterday, today, and forever. I do not change. God said he's not a respecter of persons. So that means what he did for the children of Israel back in those days, he's going to do for us. Hallelujah. And so God began to show me how to begin to tap into the potentials of being armed and dangerous. Being able to go into the enemy's camp and break the back of the devil, take the things back that the devil has stolen, and stop the devil from oppressing you, suppressing you, and depressing you. I'm here to tell you today, I'm excited what God is doing right now because he wants to do it for you. God said that tongue right there that you got right there, that tongue, he said life and death is in the power of the tongue. And a lot of times we begin to speak things and we give the devil authority. We begin to say, I'm broke, I'm sick, I don't feel good, I'm not going to make it. And we begin to continue to say these things. And as we begin to say these things, guess what the devil's doing? The devil's sitting back, he's happy. And you know where we learn how to do these things at? We learn how to do them in church. Why did I say it in church? I'm not saying that the pastor's teaching you how to do this, but when you're churched, that's all you have. You don't have any weapons. People that's church are not, they're not powerful. They don't have any power. Because what are you doing? You're going to church, you're hearing some praise and worship music, you're hearing the preacher preach, and you take up an offering and go home. And you don't have anything to operate in power about. You need somebody that's going to teach you about the power within. Somebody's going to tell you that what God said about you, the devil is afraid of you. And that's why he keep picking on you. That's why he keep coming against you. That's why he keep attacking you. The reason why he's attacking you because he's afraid of you, but you don't know that. You don't know that he's afraid of you. You don't know that you don't have to be sick. You don't know that you don't have to be broke. You don't know that your marriage don't have to be in a shambles. You don't know this because you're not hearing it at the church. What you're doing is you're getting the praise, you're getting the preaching and the offering, and you're going home. Time out for that. God didn't call you for that. God called you. God said he wished above all things that you prosper and that your soul shall prosper. Be in health and that your soul shall prosper. God said you're a royal priesthood. You're a chosen generation. God said so many great things about you, but then why are they not showing? Why they're not shining? Why are you not seeing it? It's the reason why you're not seeing it because God said, I got to get you some pastors after my own heart. God began to raise up warriors. Who did he raise up as a warrior? He raised up David. He raised David up as a warrior. Remember back in the day, the story said that David went out and he's supposed to be going out to fight with the Philistines, but what happened was Philistines didn't trust him. They didn't trust him because they said, well, and the other man of God was trying to talk to the Philistine Lord and tell him, say, look, you know, David is the one that they was chanting about. Said Saul killed his 1,000, but David killed his 10,000. He was trying to vouch for David, but they didn't want to hear it. But I'm telling you, while David was there all that time trying to help somebody else out, like maybe that's what you've been doing. You're trying to help somebody else out while David was trying to help somebody else out. They burned his village. They took his wife. They took his kids. They took all their gold and silver and their animals and everything. Took it, everything they had. Amalekites, boy, them some bad dudes. They took everything. Guess what? The Bible said David went and he began to stand around the men, and the men began to look at David. And you know what they were thinking? Hey, if we hadn't followed you, we still have our wives and our children and everything. But because we followed you, look what happened. And they said, we need to kill David because David set us up. But you know what? David could have listened to that and said, okay, well, you know what? I made a mistake and I was wrong, but David didn't do that. The Bible said David encouraged himself in the Lord. He encouraged himself in the Lord. He said he had to come up with a plan saying, we're going to go get our stuff. We're going to get everything back that we had and they stuff too. And David started encouraging himself. Lord, I know how you work. See, there's an armed and dangerous person on the inside of you if you will let him come out. And David was armed and dangerous at all times, and David started thinking, we're going to get our stuff. And David and them went, they got their wives back, they got their kids, they got their cattle, they got the gold and silver, they got everything back. Why was that? Because he understood that he was armed and dangerous. God anointed him to be armed and dangerous. Not just a king, but he made him armed and dangerous. What did he do to Goliath? He hit Goliath upside the head with that rock and cut his head off. Why? Because David, even while he was a shepherd boy, he knew that he was armed and dangerous. You got some stuff going on the inside of you that need to be awakened. And you need to stop sleeping, sitting in these churches that ain't teaching you how to come alive and teaching you how to go in and capture your grandchildren and your children out of the gangs and out of the drugs and out of prostitution. See, if you don't know how to do it, you'll be like the rest of them folks going around in the neighborhood with some candles talking about kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. It ain't gonna work like that. You gotta have some power. You gotta know who you are, and you gotta go in and you gotta address this thing with power. So I want you to know that this apostle, the Shofar Apostle, is letting you know that God is ready to wake you up, shake you up, get you ready so that you can prosper in all things that God said you could do. If you're in the Chicagoland area, come and visit me at 6638 South Cottage Grove Avenue in Chicago, Illinois. That's on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock. Sunday morning at 11 o'clock, come visit me and watch God turn some things around in your life. I guarantee you before the end of the month, your life will begin to turn around. Your life will begin to do different things. You'll begin to see different things happen in your life. I guarantee you that. So you need to come and visit me, the Shofar Apostle, Apostle Melvin Crawford, 6638 South Cottage Grove Avenue in Chicago, Illinois. You want to go to my website? Go to our website, ChicagoFireRevival.com. That's ChicagoFireRevival.com. Or if you want to call me, I'm going to give you my personal number. You can call me. If you want to talk about this anymore, call me in at 773-957-5165. Call me, because I'm telling you, it's time for a change. Jesus is coming back soon. He's not coming back for any cowards. He's not coming back for any wimps. He's coming back from those that said, I'm more than a conqueror because I'm armed and dangerous. Let me blow the shofar. Let the devil know that you're getting ready to make a change. You're getting ready to make an adjustment in your life. Hallelujah. Get ready. God's got a blessing with your name on it.